Good morning to the new members and to the old members that have found their way back to the community. I need you just as much as you need me. In today's update, we'll go over several key factors. One, we had a whale sell 59 million XRP, which led the price down below 54 cents. We'll take a look exactly where we went to. As we can see right now, we're down 1.05% to 53.5 cents. As we can see, the narrative is slipping a little bit with XRP. Holders are letting go of their XRP and they're just done with it. That's one of the main narratives right now that I've noticed within the comments, within the national buzz, is that XRP holders right now are finally giving up. There's a few comments that I'm going to share that embodies exactly the sentiment behind the XRP community, and as well as the ones who have held XRP for some time and that are giving up hope. The main thing when you're trading an asset, especially when you're buying in an accumulation phase, is not to give in before the final blow up, or at least before we get into that big, majestic build up, which we're in right now, that's been going on since January of 2018 with XRP. The worst thing to do is just to give up based on emotion because you feel like it's just over. The sentiment is definitely swaying with XRP, and this is what I like to see. Not that I like to see members from the audience who have given up, but I like to see that narrative being built that, nope, it's over. This is a shit coin. It's never going to get back up to $1. It's not worth me holding. I've held on for too long. That's the kind of narrative I want to see. I want to see when there's a lot of negativity. I came on yesterday at 11 o'clock last night and did an update. I seen it got over 700 views, so some of you have seen it. It was only a 5.5 minute update, but I talked about the technicals. We went over a story about what was going on with the SEC versus Ripple so we could get an update. But we also talked about the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement level last night. And I showed it in detail based on someone else's technicals as we were reading through the article. And that's right around the 52.1 cent mark. So even if it retraced down to there was a sweep of that area. If that area didn't hold, you could possibly sweep 50 cents and not bust this pattern formation. So we need to look at everything from a deep perspective, not look at it from an emotional standpoint, and understand that if we give up now, the entirety of a 3-year buildup and beyond, it's actually twice as long as we've been watching, a 6-year buildup is for nothing. A lot of people are going to give up just moments before we have a rally, and that's what always ends up happening. You need public perception to sway. You need it to look like everything's done. You want to be buying something when nobody else wants it. When everybody else wants it, it's too late. Right now, nobody wants XRP. The national public perception has changed. And today we're going to go very deep into the technicals. And we're also going to get into the whale that has sold somewhere near 59 million XRP. So that did contribute to the price coming down a little bit, as it did come down below 54 cents now. And then we're going to take a look at some of the national narrative now within the audience, just people that have commented. 2 comments in particular in the last 24 hours that speak volumes. So please make sure to hit that like button so that YouTube will recommend this update. It allow not only new members to come into this community, but it allow old members that might not have been alerted that this update even came out, and by YouTube recommending the video, it ended up coming across their feed and they found their way back home. So thank you very much to everybody who has hit that like button. It helps more than you can ever know. And now let me timestamp this. Good morning, 10:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Friday, February 23rd, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we get into this, before we get into the technicals, here's a little bit of the public perception here. So, first person said, and this was just an hour or 2 ago, this nonsense has happened long enough for me. I wish everyone the best. Not leaving my money, got up in this BS any longer. This shitcoin isn't going anywhere. So Matt Cullen is throwing in the towel, said he's not leaving his money in XRP anymore. So leaving it in the sense. And then John says, it is my opinion that XRP will never reach all-time highs again. It could never even reach $1 when they won against the SEC. Bitcoin and Ethereum year-to-date up 22% and 32%, with XRP minus 10% down. And that after it was declared a non-security, the worst year-to-date performer in the top 20. I have been holding XRP since 2019. I have been loyal to XRP for a long time, but unfortunately, loyalty does not pay debt and does not make you rich. Money does. Thanks for the great content. Now, this is one that is very important to me as well. 2019 been holding the asset, which means during that 2021 bear market rally, unfortunately, was not able to take any profits, and now during this cycle is just done. That's why it's important to grid your tokens. You don't have to be afraid of it, and that's a hard lesson that we all have to learn and that we all have to understand. If you've been in a cycle, like right now I bought at 34.6, if this goes up to $1.40 and fails, I'm out, and I'll rebuy back in at the bottom again. That's my philosophy. You don't need to hold through the bull market or bear market top rally, because you can just buy it back when the rally ends at the bottom again. So that's something that we have to shift our opinion about if we're running through cycles. Like right now, we haven't gone through a cycle. We're still in the accumulation phase, so my interest to sell is not there. But if XRP gets up to $1.30, $1.50, $1.18 even, and it shows me that it's done, you better believe I'll flip that 3,500 into 11,800, let it come right back down, maybe to 40 cents, 45, and rebuy back in, or if it comes down lower. But right now, I've not been given that opportunity. I'm not in that position where I'm saying, I give up on XRP, this token's a shit token. The optics are strong, the optics are there, and the optics are many. There's many optics when it comes to XRP. Down 1.42%, but I show you the technicals each and every day so that you're not afraid. I show you it from the January 2024 perspective so you can see where it started. I show you it going to July of 2023, not so that you can be like, oh, this is bad or this is good, so that you can see it from a more, or a position of interest, let's just say. So XRP right now, as we've talked about, as the days go on, the daily candles, you can have wicks below, but now, today, we're going to want to try to hold 535. So as the days go on, tomorrow will be 534. So right now, we've done nothing but consolidated on the outside of this descending triangle from January of 2024. So what I've been saying is forget this pattern now. We've come out of it. We've broke out of this descending formation, and now we're trying to validate the move. Even if it fails and it comes back in, this suggests that the low support would be 46.77. I'm telling you right now, you're not getting there right away, because we broke into where this July of 2023 formation is, and now we've confirmed somewhat of an uptrend here as we had support 1, support 2, support 3. This is the fourth hit on support. If we validate this, and we talk about this 53 cent mark, if this validates and we bounce from here, this will give you the support to move back up. So just because it came down to the uptrending support does not mean that this is a bad thing, does not mean that the pattern is busted, and it certainly is not the time for you just to sell your XRP because it came back down to the consolidation uptrend. People act like it never moves. Even from the bottom here when it was down at 48.6, even with the consolidation, it's still up 9.8% or 9.5%. Yeah, we're looking for the finishing touches. This was supposed to be a 20% move from the bottom here at 486. At minimum, when it first started up to 56 or 59.60 cents. Now you're looking for the finish of that first 20.67% move up to 58.6 cents. And then you're looking for the entirety of the totality of the move. If it can hold this, I'm telling everybody, keep your eyes on this. If this area holds, you're talking about another 23 to 25% move up to 666. That is still on the table. A lot of people I know are getting thrown off here, getting thrown off the scent because they simply see XRPs in consolidation, and somehow, some way, this means it's over. You need consolidation. We can't have ourselves get over emotional because of a simple consolidation. I mean, look how it's breaking out. The fact that it hasn't given this away yet in the last several daily candles, even though there has not been any upward momentum, the downward momentum is not there. Look at the daily candles. First daily candle on the breakdown, 19 million. On the continuation, 15 million. Today we've got 7.7 million, and we've got 8.5 hours. So if you prorate this, you're talking about 11 million in volume today. That means consistently in the daily candles, the volume is breaking down as the volume continues, or the volume continues to crash as the price continues to drop. That's a recipe for a bullish reversal. So if this continues and the evidence continues to fall like this, I am not looking at this as bearish. I'm looking at a bullish continuation here within the consolidation phase right now of this next move. It happens every single time. You're going to tell me that this just isn't here? We can't ignore the optics of what's actually here. This is a perfect retest right now of the neckline. As long as it doesn't break that 521 area like we talked about yesterday, this is all for nothing. These are meaningless consolidations that'll build a base to push you to the next level. My biggest understanding of XRP right now is that most people that are in XRP won't be here for the grand finale. Because some people say 2028 is too far away. A lot of people told me December of 24 was too far away for the current consolidation for XRP to be in without breaking out. And we've talked about this since 21. XRP's consolidation is exactly what it is. Once it gave us that resistance in 21, it told no lies. We didn't have to worry. We didn't have to fear XRP. We didn't have to come to an understanding that we might not have had, because XRP gave it all to us in 21. It proved to us that after all-time highs right here in January of 2018, XRP had topped out for that time. It took 27 months to come back down here to March of 2020 to hit the all-time low in this swing formation from 350 down to 10 cents and some change. And then in 21, it proved to us that this was correct. 21, when we hit that second hit, you now had a resistance in January of 2018, resistance in April of 2021, roughly. So that's how we knew this formation was set up. Now, most people are giving up after this consolidation has gone on for almost over 6 years. So when I used to say it in 21 that this is going to take until December of 24 for this pattern to complete at its worst, for this particular consolidation that's been on now 6 years, everybody used to laugh or they'd get mad. But it shows you December of 24, like, I'm not making it up. We're figuring out the patterns because I don't want to get set up in a position where I'm selling XRP because I'm being too emotional and I can't see the pattern in front of me. If you were considering selling XRP in this rotation, you've got that 38-cent uptrending support at 38.6. That is the all-time support here since the move to all-time highs. So the fact that we're still well within this consolidation is telling you we're still well within the area of consolidation. We're well within that area where we can pick up support. But we still got time. If you're taking this, there's still time. We still got 10 months. This pattern could technically take 10 months. So like if you've been patient since 21, selling out and then rebuying back in 23 with us. So we sold at $1.66 if you knew and got back in at 34.6 cents after buying in at 47 cents before the rally on average in 21. We also had DGB at 5 cents, sold at 15, bought back at 0.006. We also had XLM that we sold at 50-something cents and we bought back in at 8 cents. You know, there's a myriad of assets that we took advantage of a bear market rally on XRP, but a bull market rally on many other altcoins, and we waited for the drop. And it took a very long time to get back into our favorite assets. Excuse me. And now to see everybody not everybody, but to see all the negativity within certain people in the comments, it's a disaster. It's only a disaster because many people are going to walk away from something that's going to change their complexion. And we've talked about if this is an M-topping reversal, we don't have to be afraid of it. If it comes down here and sweeps 50 cents, so be it. As long as this pattern doesn't bust, and we would have to lose 49.1. We definitely would like to try to show some symmetry with this uptrend at this, how we came down to 528 and start holding this 53 cents as the support. But we do know that 521 can be swept. And we almost came down there. That's the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement. Even though I don't use the Fibonacci, I still give the information so that we can see exactly what we're building towards. So while I have your attention, we need to read through this. And if you are watching, please make sure to hit that like button so that YouTube will recommend this update. I think this is one of the most important updates I've done in the morning in a very long time, because sometimes we have to be talked to in a way where we don't give up on something right before the big calamity happens. We've got so much stuff going on in XRP. It makes no sense just to get rid of it right now. Yes, I know there's been some people that have bought XRP in the 2019, 2017, and they're underwater, or they feel like they're not making any money. Watch very closely at what we do here. And right now, I say it very firmly, this is an accumulation phase. Until the accumulation phase ends, you're going to have volatility unlike you've never seen before the final sudden push up. Flare today is up another 15%. We'll look at that on the way out. XRP whale dumps 59 million tokens amid drop below 54 cents. What's next? And I've had a lot of people tell me, like, hey, Tom, you missed on CASPA. It's up 400% or 300% from where we told you to buy. Well, at that exact same time, I bought Flare, which was at 0.008. And now, as you know, it's up 400% for me today. So, yes, my XRP might not be up like your CASPA, but my Flare is up equal, and it will go toe-to-toe for cheaper. So I found that a better value. Not that I didn't find CASPA a value, but I was in the middle of buying a myriad of other tokens, and as we'll see again today, Flare is just ripping it. Not to mention I get 600 roughly Flare per month for free for the free Flare airdrops by having it on Uphold. There's certain exchanges you can hold Flare on, and you get a percentage of what you hold every single month. When I first got it, it was 517. Then it went up. I've gotten about 1,700 tokens since buying back in November for free. So that's something to consider when you buy Flare as well. XRP whale dumps 59 million tokens amid drop below 54 cents. What's next? XRP, the Rippleback token, curated a cyclone of speculations as it witnessed massive whale transfers. XRP price mirrored these transfers. A renowned XRP whale shifts colossal amounts of XRP to two sexes, and I don't mean gender. The massive dumps aligns with XRP's price movement today. XRP price drops, although crypto market enthusiasts hope to see bolstered prices ahead. And this article came out just about 2 hours ago. The Rippleback token XRP has again birthed the tidal wave of speculations across the broader crypto market today, as it has noted two massive whale dumps to centralized exchanges. These whale transfers promptly nabbed crypto market enthusiasts' attention as XRP's price dipped below the 54-cent mark, a target much stressed by analysts. Meanwhile, amid the immense curiosity sparked by the Brad Garlinghouse positive stance on a potential XRP ETF, the token's bearish movement birthed additional inferences among crypto market traders and investors for XRP's price action ahead. The derivatives data offered by CoinGlass further stirred speculation over short-term price volatility for XRP, with a dip in volume but a jump in open interest. According to data revealed by the blockchain tracker Whale Alert, this is actually a closer look at the whales offloading, so this should be interesting. The two whale transactions, as mentioned above, collectively shifted nearly 59 million XRP to two centralized exchanges. The first transaction showcased the transfer of 26.5 million XRP to Bitstamp, a Luxembourg city-based CEX, whereas the second transaction showcased the moving of 28.35 million XRP to Bitso, a Mexico City-based CEX. Intriguingly, these transfers were made by an unknown wallet, RZN, which has also been previously recorded making similar transactions. Notably, following Ripple's strategic stake acquisition in the aforementioned CEXs, these transactions hovered over the crypto horizon, positioning as a recurring phenomenon. As reported by CoinGape Media earlier, the same wallet dumped millions of XRP to Bitstamp and Bitso over the past few days, piquing the interest of the crypto market enthusiast. In the interim, XRP appears to be mirroring usual market sentiments of a drop in price with massive dumps to exchanges. As the whales dump significantly increases the token supply, traders and investors usually expect a bearish turn. As of writing, XRP's price showcased a drop of 1.11% over the past 24 hours and is currently trading at 53.7 cents. The tokens trading below the 54-cent mark has echoed a sense of frenzy within the broader crypto market as analysts spotlighted this as a crucial support level for XRP. Meanwhile, the derivatives data showed a 1.34% jump in open interest, reaching 678.82 million, but a 28.84% drop in volume, reaching 1.01 billion, which, what do we always say? Price going down, volume dropping. These are signals for a bullish continuation. The fact that we're having more open interest, we have volume dropping 28.84%, while the price is dropping at the same time. This is telling us we don't have enough sellers, at least as of right now, to drop us back into new lows, which means this is a new consolidation. We're back into the supply demand. So we didn't have enough demand, so we have to go down to a supply zone to where the demand is greater, and that's exactly what we're trying to do right now. This hints at comparatively few contracts actively being traded while many are open in the derivatives market. The Rippleback token's bearish turn further supports this sentiment. with investors potentially exercising caution. However, with the short-term liquidity scenario coming into play, a price action shift may be imminent. So pay attention to that. And if you are watching right now and you do appreciate my work, please hit that subscribe button while you're watching this video and join the over 20,200 subscribers. If you're like, where can I trade XRP or my favorite crypto, or how the hell do I get my hands on Flare, which is up 13.3% today, right around the 3.9 cent level, or XRP or your favorite crypto, look in the video description below right now, or the pinned comments. MEXC has 0% spot fees. I'm telling everybody, take advantage of it now. We're red. Take advantage of MEXC if you're looking to add, build, take out a leverage contract, spot trade. It's all 0% fees right now for the foreseeable future. Won't be like that forever. May not even be like that in March. So take advantage of it now while you can. If you're in the UK, take a look at PHEMEX in the video description below. And if you're in the USA, BITUNIX. If you're not already signed up to MEXC, you'll have to use a VPN. But if you've already signed up in the past to MEXC, just sign back in and take advantage of that 0% spot fees. And then if you appreciate my work, consider joining Tom's Army. Get one of those special emoji badges to pay it forward. Or consider sending one YouTube super chat per month, as it is very, very appreciative, and it's very important for me to help fund my program. And it allows me not to have to give you paid promotions, advertisements, or sponsorship of any kind. And you don't have to see me pushing products or another exchange's agenda for my content so that they'll pay me. This is all verbatim. I do this all myself. This is all self-made, and I'm self-taught, and I'll be here every single day, every step of the way for each and every one of you. I know this has been a long update, but we'll end it here. Flare, and then we'll take one more look at XRP. Flare right now has bounced over a very critical resistance level at 3 cents. We are breaking out right now in Flare, and now our next logical retest, and the only reason I'm showing this is because we're starting to go parabolic here, and we need to understand this next correction. We have an inverted hammer candle right now it could build into, and that's a very bullish candle. If we do have a retracement on the uptrend, just look at even if it comes down here for tomorrow's candle, or maybe out into the future, maybe somewhere around 3.7. But right now, we're going parabolic. Like we've said, we bought around 0.085 roughly was our buy-in for Flare. And just as of right now, if you bought us on FOMO Fridays and Winning Wednesdays with us, Flare right now is up. So yeah. Do I hate that I'm not in Caspa and I didn't pick up on that almost 400% gain? Yes. But that doesn't mean I don't have assets that aren't doing the exact same thing. For example, Flare at 3857 is up better than 352% since we bought it, and it's only been a few months. So there is a lot of things that can happen. So it's not just, oh, he owns XRP, he's not making money on other things. I own 11 or 12 different assets, from the ISO to the IoT. I have a very, very, very orderly way I do this. So this is what we're looking at for Flare. Flare's volume has not dropped off much yet. Yes, it came down from the first candle where it had about 11.4 million, then it's 7.8. Right now it's at 6.85. In this 4 hourly, there's only 22 minutes left roughly. So are we topping out? Maybe, but you're still engulfing to the top side, and now it looks like an inverted hammer. So it looks like there's still some pressure to come. And ironically, when you look at this in the shorter time frames, we actually are, it's inverted, but you can see how it looks on the bottom. They inverted my chart. But anyhow, you can see how the RSI is kind of topping out here. If you look at it from the inverted perspective. But anyhow, yeah, so Flare, just pay attention to that. Flare's looking pretty good right now. It's just, it has made a hell of a run right now, so we have to watch each of those zones and watch that consolidation level I looked at. And then with XRP, don't get ahead of yourselves. Pay attention to this one very key fact. XRP right now is at that uptrending support, right around 53.2. This is the uptrend that started in the July of 2023 pattern since it hit resistance or support the last time, and now working its way to resistance. If this fails, the next layer is 521, and then after that, if that fails, or the 518, you can say 51.8 cents. If you lose 51.8, you'll probably come back down here to around the 494 level. We're looking to hold this area, and if you're an XRP holder, don't give up moments before we have that massive, massive move. Even with correction and consolidation, this is only going to last for so long. A lot of you are going to give up right before the bittersweet end. Have a blessed morning, everybody, and if you watch it until the end on this very long, almost 25-minute update, actually 25-minute update, in the comments, please type hashtag be better, do better. Take this from a standpoint of love, not hate. Be positive, not negative. We don't play the victim here. We play the winner. And with that, we have to have all the information to make an educated and informed decision. An informed decision today is don't panic.